Hello everyone and welcome back, or if you're new, welcome for the very first time. I'm Erin, and as you've seen from the title, today I'm going to be sharing with you the Colourpop Disney Designer Collection. Now this came out I think back in October of last year, but I got these items in November for my birthday. They were gifted to me from my husband very kindly for my birthday, and I was very excited to get them because I've tried to get some of the Disney makeup collections from other brands in the past and have had no luck because they've sold out or they just weren't available nearby, so I was unable to get them. But I was able to get some of the items from this collection, and I did go on and check the Colourpop website before beginning this video to make sure that they still had some of these items, because I felt a little weird talking about it now if they didn't still have the items available, but they do have quite a few items, so I will try to link any of the ones that I speak about below in the description box in case you want to check them out. The only Colourpop items I've tried in the past have been lip products, so it was nice to get to try more of a variety of their products. So I don't wear full-on makeup every single day, mainly only when I do videos, so that's why it's taken me a long time to go through these products, try them out, test them out, and to be able to do a review on them for you. And I've got the camera much closer to me than I normally do today, so that way I can show you swatches and you get close-ups without having to get up from the camera every 5 minutes or do a bunch of it at the end. So I thought that that would work out a little bit better. Colourpop is a very affordable brand. You can get a number of their products on the website. They also are selling select items in Ulta now, but that's enough of an introduction from me. Let's just jump right into the products. So I'm going to start out with the palette first. So this is what the Disney Designer Collection palette looks like. It's got all the princesses on the front, looking a bit more modern. Then on the back it lists all the colors and names for you. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. Now, just to let you know, I have Juju on my eyes as a base today, and then I went over it with Fairy Godmother, and then I went in over that with my favorite color from this palette, which is Thingamabob. And I love that the names are all Disney names, so we have Chip. I honestly don't remember what Juju is from, so if you know what movie or character that is, let me know. Grumpy, Triton, Abu, Prince Charming, Ray, Fairy Godmother, One Kiss, Thingamabob, Enchanted Rose, Poison Apple, Magic Carpet, Beast, and Midnight Curfew. Now I did wear a number of these colors over different times, and I found that they work best applied with a finger. I found applying them with a brush, I didn't get the most pigment. I don't know if that's true for a lot of shadows or not, but I found that they applied best using my fingers. I did wear them the majority of the time with an eyeshadow primer to make them stick and stay longer. So let me see if I can do some swatches for you. So we have Chip, which is more of a nude color, so it's going to be hard to see and hard for it to show up on my skin, but let me try getting it on my finger again to see if you'll see that better. So that's what Chip looks like. It's a good base color. And then Juju, which is the one I have as a base today. And some of these are having a hard time showing up. Oh, this one will show up better. So they don't come across super pigmented, these shadows from this palette, so you do have to work with them to build them up, but some people might like that they're not super pigmented. Then we have Grumpy. So that's Grumpy there, that kind of tan color. Triton. So that's Triton there, that brown color. And I will be honest, I did gravitate more toward the pinks and purples in this palette, as well as the shimmery ones. So I didn't use these neutral ones as much, but it is always nice, of course, to have neutrals in a palette. And then this one is a Boo, so it's a little bit of a darker brown. So that's a Boo there on the side. similar to Triton, but one's a little more red toned. All right, and then in the next row are more of the shimmer shades, starting out with Prince Charming, which is kind of this white color. So nice white shimmery to kind of top over other colors. Then Ray, which is more of a gold. Fairy Godmother, which is another that I'm wearing today. So it's kind of a pinky peachy shimmer. One Kiss, which is a deeper gold shimmer. Actually, it's more bronzy even than gold. And then my favorite, the most used so far from this palette, is Thingamabob. Can you see why? It's a very pretty silver shimmer. I love this on its own or over other things. I especially gravitated to it during the holiday season. So that's that row for you. And since I didn't bring down any makeup remover wipes, I'm going to have to swatch this last row on my other hand because this hand needs a makeup remover wipe. So on this bottom row, we have first Enchanted Rose, which is a pretty shimmery mauve. Then Poison Apple, which it's odd to have a color that's poison apple but purple, but I suppose it is difficult to make red colors. So that's Poison Apple. Next is Magic Carpet, which is a bit of a darker shade. I don't think I honestly tried this one out yet because it is a bit dark for me, but that's what that looks like. Next is called Beast, and this one is brown with shimmer. Have to really blend that one out, I think, to make it not look too dark. And the final one is a black shimmer, Midnight Curfew. I find these sorts of colors hard to work with because a dark smoky eye on me does not always come out the greatest, and you can see how dark that comes out. But overall, I really enjoy this palette. It's become one of my favorite palettes. It's fun to work with because of the color selection. I really enjoy the color selection. I like that it has mattes and shimmers, a good variety, plus it's princess themed. So yes, I will continue to really enjoy using this. Okay, now for the rest of the products, I kept them in their original boxes, not only so you could see for this video, but also because since it was a Disney collection, I just liked them in their packaging. So next up, I'm going to share with you a few of the Super Shock shadows. Now these are quite a different formula than the shadows in the palette, and just to warn you, they are also much more pigmented. So when I use these, I'd have to be careful to use a light hand. I did use these more, no, I think my fingers work pretty well for these too, but I did use a light hand because they are quite pigmented and some of them vibrant colors. So I'd often wear them alone or try to maybe tone them down with another color on top. But they come individually packaged like this. They have the little castle on the front. This one is an Ariel one and it's called Under the Sea. And it does look like turquoise ocean water. And it's quite shiny. Lately I've been gravitating toward the shiny, shimmery shadows, but a lot of them haven't even been enough for me that I kind of want to get glitter because, I don't know, I like that little bit of sparkle on top. So I did have to go over twice just to give it a little bit more pigment, but that's what Under the Sea looks like. A great St. Patrick's Day color, but I did wear this one during a Christmas video if I remember correctly. It does say you want to make sure you close these packages tightly because otherwise they must dry out or something. The other one I got is called Be Our Guest, and this is a pink color that I've also worn in other videos. So that's Be Our Guest. Again, shimmery. So that one I only went in once with, but you can see how pigmented. These can be a little bit more tricky to blend. They are definitely a more creamy, I guess you'd say, formula than the palette ones, so you have to be careful working with them in that. That's why I said apply sparingly, a little at a time, because they will be tough to blend sometimes. The final for the Super Shock shadows is a Cinderella, I believe one. Yeah, Cinderella. So this is Love, and this is a more neutral color, but one that goes great with other colors or as a topper. You can see that's the one I kind of dug into the most, kind of a nice neutral tan color. So you can see those are the three Super Shock shadows. This first one's the most shiny, which explains why I gravitated toward it. They actually look pretty good all together right there. May have to experiment with that at some point. Those Super Shock shadows do not want to come off with just soap and water. I'll need a makeup remover later, but that's upstairs, so I'll have to use this hand for the lips. So I have 3 of their ultra glossy lips from this collection, and they're cutely called Bibbidi, Bobbidi, and Boo. So we'll start with Bibbidi. Bibbidi is a nice shimmery white color, which is probably not gonna show up on camera, but it's just kind of a clear shine. And these glosses don't really have any scent to them, and they do stay on pretty well. I mean, if you eat, the glosses will come off, but they're not really, I mean, they can be a little bit sticky, but I've enjoyed using them. Next is Boppity, and that's more of a pinkish, peachish color. So yes, that one's much more pigmented for you to be able to see. And lastly is Boo, which is more pink than Bobbity. Also nice and pigmented. So those are the glosses. And then the last things I have from this collection are some of their Luxe lipsticks. And I have 3 different colors of them, but I will say that you should be prepared with these lipsticks that they are long lasting. They may not stay on exactly the same as they do when you put them on in the morning, but they do stain your lips, so you will have color on your lips all throughout the day, which is a good thing if you want your lip color to last, because for instance, I've had lunch and then I go to touch up and I still have color all over my lips, so they are really great in that way. So one of them that I have is Ariel. That also means I probably won't be able to get these swatches off my hand, which is why I'm doing these last. But they do have really pretty, good quality packaging. It's gold and it's got all the princess's signatures on it, but it's pretty heavy duty feeling. And then it's got the color as well as the princess name Ariel on the bottom. And this is a nice neutral kind of light brownish color. So there you go, that's Ariel. I don't know how they really picked these colors based on the princesses, because this is not necessarily a color that would make me think Ariel. I would think they'd have more of a red or even pink for her, but I guess I could be wrong about that. Next is Cinderella's. Again, same packaging, just different on the bottom. And Cinderella's is much more of a nice, pretty, soft pink color. So Cinderella, and Cinderella is one of them that I noticed it really staying on, both Cinderella and the next color I'm about to show you. So the final one is Belle, because you know I had to have Belle because she is my favorite. And again, with her, I would have thought it would have been more of like a rose-colored red or something like that, but it isn't. It is kind of more of a, I don't even know how you would describe this color, but it's much more neutral than I would have expected. But these are very pigmented lipsticks, which I enjoy because they're easy to go on. They go on very easily, and as I said, they stay pigmented all throughout the day. So this is Belle here. So there you go, Ariel, Cinderella, and Belle. So for my thoughts on this collection, I really like it. partly because I love Disney princesses, but also because they are good quality products. I would recommend that you check out any of the Colourpop products. They have many different lines. They're always releasing new products, so you might want to check them out and see if there are things you'd be interested in trying. But if you are a Disney princess lover like me, then I would definitely recommend this princess line, or Disney Designer Collection. I call it princess, but it's really the Disney Designer Collection. While I like the Super Shock shadows, they're not ones that I'm always reaching for because they are so pigmented. I have to find the right day and occasion to wear them. And for some reason, the glosses I don't reach for as much either. I think because they're not completely pigmented enough to, well, I don't know. I don't know why. I just wasn't gravitating toward the glosses as much as I was the lipsticks. But the lipsticks and the shadow palette are the things that I was always wanting to reach for, always wanting to use, and are probably my favorite products of the things that I have. I would like to get more Colourpop lipsticks at some point, but I especially like this line and formula. While these two are not necessarily colors that I would normally gravitate toward, they do look nice on and I have enjoyed wearing them. So yeah, I'd say check out the Colourpop Disney Designer Collection. As I said, I've linked the things below, but I think you get a very good value with Colourpop because the products are very affordable. I'll try to put the prices up on the screen if I remember when editing, as well as link them down in the description box. But you're getting an affordable product that I think is good quality and fun because it's Disney princess makeup. So definitely check out Colourpop's site, and especially these products if you're looking for some new makeup items. But I hope that you enjoyed this review video. I don't do that many review videos on my channel simply because it takes me so long to go through products and test them out since I'm not wearing full makeup every single day. So by the time I usually get around to it, there's been a bunch of other reviews on it, but I did put out a question if people wanted to see a first impression of these products, or like a get ready with me, or a review, and the review got the most votes, so I tried my best to test everything out for you, and I am pretty happy with the quality, especially for the value. And yeah, I especially love the lipsticks because those are things that you can wear any day and not just when you're making videos or putting full-on makeup on. But I have no idea how long this video took, so I'm going to go now. But before I do, have you subscribed yet? If not, you should go and do that, and also hit that notification bell. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you, 1, want to see more makeup reviews, 2, love Disney princesses or Disney in general, or 3, just want to see more videos like this. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a magical day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!